Hello Taurus, Taurus rising and Taurus moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting November 13th, 2017. And yes, I have moved, so we're getting everything set up. Not everything is ready to be set up here in the office, so we've still got some echoes. The lighting situation obviously has not been fixed up yet, but we will be able to get that all rectified by next week. But I didn't want these to come out late, so thank you for enduring with me. And if you decide to comment on it anyway, now you're just being redundant and mean. I'm kidding. Or not. You never know with me. Anywho, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on with your astrology this week? Well, on Monday, we've got Venus, planet of love, harmony, and attraction, forming a gorgeous conjunction with Jupiter in your 7th house of partnerships, your closest one-on-one relationships. That's your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, roommate, husband, wife, all of the people you spend your closest one-on-one time with. And when we have Venus and Jupiter come together, we have some kind of big gift or big break in this area. Whether it's a big break for a financial situation, maybe a business partnership takes off and starts to, you're starting to see profits coming in or profit margins start to rise. Some of you may be actually having a wonderful opportunity this week to start making some dating situations a bit more official. And a lot of you out there may actually be also noticing some kind of unexpected luxury opportunity or luxury item or luxury change in the quality of life in existing relationship around you. There's a sudden improvement going on this week, and early on the week we're going to get some indication of that. Later on the week, on Thursday, we've got Venus in that same area, that partnership zone, forming a lovely trine to Neptune, currently retrograde in your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And this can actually be a really, really nice angle, especially for those of you who are single, because we could be finding love through a friend. A friend may be revealing a secret that could actually lead us to new love and new partnerships. This could actually be perhaps somebody actually volunteering to set you up. This could be somebody actually letting you know about somebody they think you'd be a good pair with, or possibly with Venus trying to Neptune retrograde, you could be even finding out a friend may have a special flame for you. So either way, it's all about the love this week, it seems. So, keep an open mind and an open schedule. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Dragon. And the Dragon, if you read the text, it just says strength and wisdom there at the bottom. But the Dragon in the Madame Endora Fortune card deck is talking about prominence, is talking about visibility, it's talking about a need to be a lot more active and possibly, again, take yourself away from any activity or any habit that you have that, kind of obscures you. Maybe we, sometimes, I know a lot of Tauruses, maybe you've been doing the Taurus thing where you kind of turtle up a little bit too much. The Dragon card is kind of saying we're looking at more popularity for you, but also this week with the Strength and Wisdom card, you've got to be okay with calling more shots. You've got to be okay with throwing your weight around a bit more this week. Sometimes we're afraid to do that because, we're not being people pleasers, but we're trying really, really hard to see if people can handle things on their own. Even if they can, it may be wise. Some people actually take input as a sign of commitment, whatever kind of connection you're talking about. And so the lack of input could become, could be creating a vibe you don't want to. So this week with the Dragon card with Strength and Wisdom, it's definitely important to make sure that, again, we're throwing our weight around a little bit more. It's sort of a sign of a connected commitment towards active, more active involvement. And I think that people will respond extremely well. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed. Even reversed, this can still be a very good card because it does indicate, again, a wish being granted. It's one of the very few cut and dry yes answer cards in the tarot deck. But there could be some caveat that comes with the Nine of Cups reversed. I always remind people of the fable of the monkey's paw when I get this. It's not just about the fact that you made a wish. It's how you articulate your intentions. That's how people are going to do it. So wishes and for Tauruses, directions, everything's going to be taken very, very literally. This could be you getting something very, very different than you expected when you get your job offer, or when you get this new assignment, or you get an opportunity for a raise, because you're getting all of those things, and you may actually get even a promotion proposal accepted. But be careful, if you leave things open to interpretation, it will be misinterpreted. I'm not saying you have to go and be a busybody or helicopter parent anybody, but with the Nine of Cups reversed, it's going to be so important that if you do leave it open to interpretation, you are not foolproofing your request. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, you do have the Queen of Swords upright, which is actually a very, very helpful card. We do actually have a very helpful air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, or somebody very heavy in those qualities, starting to reach out with some kind of opportunity to solve an ongoing issue or an ongoing dispute that you've not been able to tackle. Now, I'm not sure if this is a social or a personal issue, such as, again, with friends or relatives, or this could be something going on, say, with school, maybe a legal situation, work and finances, but this person is kind of, usually when we get the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who brings a very, very powerful technicality for a technical win your way. So, again, listen well. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the World card upright. Overall, this is not a bad challenge. The World card upright does talk about a need, though, to pay attention to where we have to wrap up some serious loose ends. And not necessarily serious in a bad way, but the World card upright says there is some kind of upgrade coming your way. We're waiting for an upgrade not in the quality of your life, so to speak. But there is some kind of loose end that we may have been avoiding going back and handling. Maybe we're not necessarily interested in that conversation or confronting that person or those people right now. The World card upright says you have to wrap it up nonetheless. The World card upright does indicate upon completion, though. Again, we do have some kind of improvement coming out of this, because usually with the World card upright, again, there is an upgrade in the ethers for you, in the offering for you. So where have we been kind of holding on to an old quality of life, or an old standby, or an old standard pattern, or perhaps just an old routine that needs to go? Because the World card is saying finishing unfinished business will bring the best rewards this week, so don't leave it undone. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Page of Wands upright. Many invitations for love coming for the Tauruses this week, and for those of you who really, really care about whether or not a person is making the first move, it will be somebody else making the first move this week. Usually with the Page of Wands, we have that invitation coming our way. Usually with the Page of Wands, though, it's very, very abrupt. Okay, this is not a situation where a person is going to sit and have a conversation with you about the party or the date they're inviting you out on, or the hangout, or the or the lunch, or the drink, or whatever. It's going to be quick, so you have to be quick on your feet as well. The Page of Wands upright, though, does indicate, again, we have these invitations coming. For those of you who are currently coupled, again, your partner could be making this invitation, or you and your partner could be receiving this invitation together. So that is your horoscope, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.